Hello guys, you're welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Stout Love, I love it. And in this particular video I'll be showing you how I made this lovely dress I'm wearing. Let's get to it. I've got a new tape roll and that is what we're going to be using. Alright, so these are our scissors, our chalk, and the exact color of this particular fabric. Likewise the lining, lycra lining of this particular fabric. So I have turned this fabric to the back side. This is the front and this is the back. So that is where we are going to be drafting. So okay, so right now just go ahead and measure the bodies. Okay, so I'm going to take my time to make a bodies, block bodies, but right now let's go straight to make this dress. So from this particular point, I'm taking my bust point. This fabric is a bit stretchy. Okay, it's a lace, but if you're used to it, you know that most times it's a kind of stretchy. Making stretchy fabrics not always easy. You have to know the method to use so you won't end up getting confused. So this is my bust point, which is 10 inch. And then my half length is 16 inch. This is a very simple dress. Okay, don't need too much calculations. This is my half length. This is my bust point. This is my half length, and then my shoulder, that is 16 divided by 2. That is 8. So 8.5, and then my across chest, which is from my bust point upwards, like 4 inch up. That gives me my accurate across chest. Like I said, I'm going to make videos on how to draft, but it's my own way that you're going to really be interested in. This is my across chest line. Your across chest, you take it from your nipple point. From the point of the nipple upwards to where the armhole, I don't know how to explain that though. Okay, maybe days that I'm teaching you how to take measurements, you will see it clearly. So I'm going to apply, I'm using this to hold this fabric. It's drawing, it's just stretching down, causing distraction to me here. So I'm going to be applying my 8.5. Here's the point of my 8.5, and then my across chest is 13 inch, so that is by 2 will give me 6.5, right? 6.5, 6.5. I hope I'm not wrong. So this will give me an accurate chest line. So now this is 6.5. So I'm going to, instead of making it 6.5, I'll make it 7 because of the stitching. Okay. So I'm going to roll 7 inch. This is 7 inch. So I'm going to this is the 8.5 here, the one we got here. So I'm going to rule a straight line here. Okay, I just have to use this fabric to show you this exactly how I got this dress, because I'm going to be rocking this dress. So okay, so this is 8.5. But don't forget my across chest measurement, which happened to be 6.5, and then from my nipple point upwards, that is 4 inch up, I apply my across chest measurement, which happened to be 7. Okay, it's supposed to be 6.5, but I added 0.5 sewing allowance. We made what that made it 7. That made it 7. So what I'm going to do right now is that I'm going to curve this. I'm going to curve it to hit that point down here. Okay, I believe you understand what I'm saying. This 10 inch, this 4 inch, this 7 inch. Just have to be really careful with this, because sometimes the fabric will just be dragging back while you are trying to go front. So I'm going to curve this like this. If I was with a curvy roller, you will see exactly what I want to do. I'm sorry, get distracted. I'm curving down to this point. Okay. So this automatically becomes my armhole. That way I have a more good fitting. Okay, I don't need to start reshaping it later. So you see my armhole now. Can you see my armhole? Can you see? You can see the direction. I don't know if you can see it clearly. It's going like this. Okay, so that's my armhole now. So that is it. And this is our half length. So I'm going to apply my bust measurement. 36 by 4 divided 36 divided by 4 will give me 9. So 9 inch. And I don't want this particular dress, though it's stretchy, but I don't want it to be how will I explain? I don't want it to be tight on me, fitted. I just want it to be okay, just the way it is. Okay, so that's why I'm going to be using my exact measurements. Okay, you understand? See, it's stretchy, but not like that too stretchy. Okay, so I have my 9 inch here. I'm going to be applying the same method, the same measurements I have normally, because I don't want it to be tight. I want it to just be on my body, just free like that. Okay. Okay, so this is my 9 inch. I'm not going to use the exact 9 inch. I'm going to do it 8.5. Okay, because of the elasticity. It's kind of elastic. It's stretchy, as we all know how the stretchy fabrics. And my waist is 30 divided by 2. 30 divided by 4 will give me 7.5. So I'm going to use 7. Okay, because this fabric is quite elastic. And I'm going to add my inch. I'm going to add like 2 inch sewing allowance to it. This 2 inch, I'm going to be using the 1/2 inch to join it. okay, to join with the lining, and then the remaining one become the, you understand? Okay, so 2 inch. You can decide to make yours add more seam, okay, it's your choice, but I'm going with just this one. I'm going with a 2 inch. So I'm going to take my measurement all the way down here, remove my line. Okay. It's good to do this, because these things, if you don't do it, you are gonna be confused. Okay, so now I have my armhole, I have this, and then the next thing we are going to do is my neckline. This particular neckline, I'm going to be folding it with this part of the fabric. So now I'll just go down by 3 inch, because I want it to be a normal fitted neckline. Go down by 3 inch, and then move in by 3 inch. Okay, I want it to just be fitted. I'm going to fold it with this. That will be the folding of the neckline. That will be like the facing. Okay, so I'm rolling this like this now. I'm going to use this to cut out the lining. I hope you understand exactly what I'm doing. The fabric is a bit stubborn. All these fabrics, how they operate, stretchy fabrics. So that is it. So I just have my half cut. So here is my 1 inch seam for joining the shoulder and the waistline, which I almost forgot. So I cut out my neck. I'm cutting this one out now. So I've cut it out. This is how it looks. This is our neck. This is our armhole. So I'm going to use this to cut the back side. So I folded it in place for the back side. Okay, so I have 1.5 joining allowance, so zip allowance. I don't know why I keep saying joining allowance like that. Okay, it's supposed to be 1.5. Okay, so that is accurate. Is accurate. Okay, so what I'm going to do now for the back, I'm going to come down by 1 inch here. So I'm going to connect it all the way I'm going to connect it all the way to this side of the neck. That is for the back neck. Okay, so I'm going to go down by 1 inch at this side for the shoulder slant. So it's just the normal cutting, it's just that in this particular kind of stretchy fabric, it's good to always reduce the actual measurement. Okay, so now go straight and cut it off. We now have our front and back, and everything is good. There is no dart. This particular style, I'm not putting any dart in it. just a normal half cut. You want to start fixing that. You can still go ahead and do however you want it. My scissors, I need to change. Hello guys, I hope you're enjoying this. Okay, so now this is it. You can see. So I'm going to use this to cut my lining. Okay, I'm going to be cutting my lining to stop at this particular point. You understand? Where my bust point 4-inch up down to my across chest point line. That's where I'm going to be cutting my lining. So I just want it to just align there. All right, let me cut it now. So I'm going for the down part of my dress. So I'm taking my measurement from my side waist to my knee length, and what I have is 24. So that is what I'm going to be using. This fabric can frustrate someone. All you need is patience. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to check if this is up to 13 inch, because I want to use my hip measurement is 10, so I'm going to be using 2 inch, so I have 12 inch. I'm okay with this. So don't forget to make use of the widest part of the measurement to get this particular one. So I think I'll take this back because of this place that is out. So my hip, now I'm going to go this way. My waist to hip is 8 inch. My waist to hip is 8 inch. Okay, I'm going to be marking 8.5 because of the joining. I'm going to be marking just 8.5. The 0.5, I'm going to use it to join. So I'm going to use it to join this particular half length part. Okay, because I'm not folding this side, it's just going to remain plain like this. I'm not folding it. I want this particular you see this design here to remain, so I'm not folding that part. Okay, so and I've taken this. Now this is my waist to hip, which is 8 inch, and I'm going to be adding 0.5. So this 9.5, so I'll just roll a straight line. This waist that I'm using 8 inch. Sometimes I make use of 9 inch too. Okay, 9 inch also work for me. If I use 9 inch, I can use 8 inch. Yes, it works for me. Some people even use 10 inch. Yes, they might tell you there's a standard measurement, but I've done my own experiments. I can tell you that it's true, but then I don't really think there's one particular standard measurement, just like that. Okay, so sometimes I make use of 9, but right now I'm going to be using 8 inch. Okay, so now my hip, I'm going to apply my hip on this particular point. My hip is 10. So instead of 10, I'll make it 9.5. Okay, I'll make it 9.5. That is 9.5 for my hip. So I'm going to now just bring it down. I don't want this particular place to be, I'm not going to have a slit at the back, so it's just going to be a normal straight fitted. So I'll just bring it down by the same 9.5. Okay, if you make it too tight, if you make it pencil, it might be too tight in a way that when you are walking, everything will be going up. so I don't want it. So after sewing it, if I see that maybe it's too open for my liking, I can decide to reshape it in a bit. So for now, I'll just, okay, let me leave it at 9-inch. Let's go with 9-inch. I hope you understand the experiment I'm doing here. Okay, so let's just go with 9-inch. I believe 9-inch is fair enough. That won't be too tight. Okay, so it will have the kind of pencil-like fit, even though it doesn't have slits. We are going to see the outcome of this dress, and I'm sure we are going to like it. So I'm cutting out the back. I'm not putting any darts on this particular dress. It's just going straight forward. So right now, I'll go on and cut my lining, and let's see how we cut the lining. So this is how I don't know if you can see clearly. So this is exactly how I cut it. So I'm going to fold this in by maybe just maybe 1/2 inch in. Okay, so this is the back side. Okay guys, I'm done with the cutting. So this is just how it is. I'm going to be folding this side. I'm going to fold it in, and this side is going to be joined together. So let's go and join it and see the outcome. So I'm just going to be trimming. I'll trim out this neckline. Yeah, this one I want to fix on the neckline. These are the edges. I'll just trim it out from this point. So I'll have enough seam to add. You understand? Okay guys, this is the back side. So I just use this to show you what the lining looks like. So I folded the hem. Okay, I turned the hem of the lining, and after stitching, I turned everything. Now this is the front side of the fabric. This is the front side, and this is the back side. So you just the regular way you fold your fabric, that is what you're just going to do. Okay, so this is how it looks. So this is how we appeared on the front side. You can see where the lining stopped. So you can see where it stopped. So when you will finish, you will just see, you will see exactly, you will see if this cloth is very transparent, you'll be seeing a more transparent, the skin will be showing here. Okay, so I'm just going to go and give it a very good. While this is the front side, so I folded that is the across chest points. Okay, that point where I want my skin to stop showing. Okay, so here it's going to cover up to this extent, then here it will start showing from here. So I folded it in. Okay, now, and I've turned it already. You can see I've already turned it. As simple as this dress is, it can be a bit complicated if you really don't know how to do it. So if you can see the front side, you can see how free it is. So all here my skin will be bare here, while this side is already covered. So I'm going to give it a very good ironing so that everything will lie very flat in. So at the end you realize you didn't have to make any yoke to get this side. You just have to use the lining and know how to manipulate it. If this is a very transparent this one is not too transparent, but in case you're dealing with a more transparent one, you can even get creative with the lining. You can decide to make a half neck in the lining, something that will just people can see through. You understand? So you get creative with however you want it. So right now I'm just going to go and iron it very well. I believe you understand what I did here. The only thing is just to fold here. Okay guys, this is the outcome of our dress so far. I've been able to couple it. You can see how it's looking so English. Perfect coupling. Here's the back side. Now this side, I'm going to go on to fix the zip here. Okay, I've showed you all the step by step on how I did the folding and all that. So I'm going to fix the zip here. Then I'm going to use this particular one and do the neck turning. And when I turn the neck, it will have this hem look here. Alright guys, thank you so much for staying with me to this particular level. I couldn't show you how to cut the sleeve, how to sew that particular sleeve, but if you check the next video dropping after this particular one, you're going to see how I cut the sleeve. So I'm going to show you how I cut the sleeve and how I sew it. This particular sleeve style, you will see how it is being sewed. Thank you very much. Love you. Bye bye.